Running an effective social media for your business means a lot of work, and you can find yourself lost if you don't have a plan. This video will help you get started. Let's get stuck in. If you've already dabbled in social media, you've probably noticed how much work it takes. It's not easy to keep your page up to date, reply and interact with all your audience, or regularly come up with ideas for unique and interesting things to be posted on your different networks and expect results. Don't worry, the key thing is to sit down and draw out a formal plan for what you want to post, when you want to post it, where it makes sense to post, and even who at your business should be posting. Why is this so helpful? If you just assume that you'll have enough free time to come up with creative, compelling posts on the spot, the odds are you'll be ending up disappointed. Life gets in the way and other things take priority, and without a plan, your social pages might end up being silent for too long, or your posts might be lower quality because you're feeling the pinch for time. It's understandable. Life admin is a challenge, and you've got lots going on. But the reality is, a good social media strategy deserves as much careful thought and planning as any other type of marketing for your business. Think of it like this. Your social media page is like your own personal business magazine, free to the public to read at any time, any place. Alright, so what should a social media plan look like? Look at your calendar for the next 6 to 12 months and start creating a plan, taking into account hallmarks, events and seasons. What topics make sense for you to post about? What's your audience interested in? Take it a step further. When does it make sense to post about these topics? For example, let's think about a salon. Think about when is the next big event, product launch or special season like Black Friday or Christmas, or other timely events that you can piggy bank from, like a wedding fair to showcase your hair up portfolio, or traditional men's barbering with a hot towel shave. Whether you post daily or weekly, laying out your calendar will help you make sure that you're consistent for your audience. So that's the what and when, and that's a great start. But you also have to consider where you should be posting. For example, if you're sharing some brilliant pictures of the new line of colours or hair extensions that just come into the salon, or the newest range of hair care, that might be a great update to share on social media sites like Instagram, Google or Pinterest. On the other hand, if you want to share a special offer for your biggest fans, you might share that with your connections on Facebook. The next step, don't forget to think about who's going to be doing all of this posting and sharing. Are you going to do it all yourself, or are you going to share the work? Writing down who's responsible for what in your plan will help make sure the plan is followed. And finally, don't forget about the why. Why are you posting all of these updates? Which business goals are the posts meant to support? If social media is all about raising awareness for you, make sure your posts are designed to do that. On the other hand, if social media is more of a way for you to deepen relationships with your existing followers and customers, your posts are going to look quite different. There's no right or wrong approach, but again, make sure you know why you are sharing what you are sharing. Let me share with you an example of how I plan and operate my Instagram page. My job role is to help the hair, health and beauty industry make money. Therefore, my main goal is to use my page to keep my business partners and their teams updated with information literally as it's breaking. My business partners and their teams can access this information whenever it's convenient for them. This information is typically to do with new product launches, education, business initiatives, and events. Anyone that does business with me knows the strategy of my page and finds my page beneficial, so they follow me. This arrangement works perfectly well in our fast-moving world. This results in freeing up more time at our business meetings to discuss business strategies to help grow their business. Here is the breakdown. I use my stories for fast, on-the-spot information. For example, last-minute spaces for education classes, shout-outs and highlights for salons I visit, or even going live from events that I'm attending that day. I also use my stories to collect information from my audience. I use tools such as voting polls, ask me questions, or swipe up to certain landing pages. This way, I know more about what my audience is thinking so that I can make an informed choice on future content. I use my highlights to post information for frequent questions and answers from my business partners and audience. For example, Ria, what courses are available this year? These types of questions I get asked all the time, and I'm not always available 24/7. Knowing that I get asked these questions, I put it under my highlights so that my audience can access the information when I'm not available. I use my newsfeed for the latest news that my clients expect to be kept up to date with. That typically falls under 4 categories: the latest product ranges, the latest education, the latest business initiatives, and lastly, the next big upcoming event. So that's a social media plan. Using my example, I'm sure your ideas are already rolling for you to apply to your business. Once you've got a social media marketing plan spread out across a calendar for the next several months, all of a sudden, it's much easier to see how you're going to tackle the brave new world of social media. It's all in the planning. You might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of work. Well, wouldn't it be great if you could block out a day in your calendar, write up all the things you'd like to post for the next 6 months, and then queue them up so they automatically get shared and posted when you're ready. The good news is there are tools out there that can help you with this and more. With social media management tools like Hootsuite, Buffer, and Everyday Post, you can create things you want to be posted and shared in advance. Or even hire a social media manager if you have the budget available. You can decide which works for you, and you can collaborate with your local businesses to let them help you along the road to social media success. Now that's the marketing plan unpacked. Additional to this, you can use tools to track and listen to what people are saying back to you on social media, so that you can make better informed business decisions. You didn't forget, did you? Social media is a two-way conversation. It's not about how many followers you have and a megaphone for you to use to broadcast your message. A successful social media page engages with their community and supports others who supports them. So what have we learnt? Social media takes time and work and dedication if you want to have real success. It's a community that supports each other. Putting together a detailed plan will help you take your efforts to the next level, and there's a lot of tools available to help you. Now you're well on your way to conquering social media.